Alrighty. Monday evening. First Monday of 2025. We are here, and we're going to resume Breath of Fire in just 1 second. But hey, everybody, I'm Supervac Jr. Welcome to my channel here on Twitch. Had a very interesting day today. Some of it good, some of it not so good. But hey, we're all here today. This is my 2-hour vacation from life. Here, playing old video games, if you will. Retro games, if you will. Here on Twitch. So, let's see. We played a whole bunch of games, actually, in between. We played some Deep Fear, some Brain Dead 13, Time Gal, Ninja Hayate, and time to get back into, the RPG of things, if you will. As we resume here, and let's go ahead over to our console right now. Looks something like that. There it is. And oh boy, the clock's been starting this whole time. I know I forget something. I always forget something. There it is. Let's go ahead and turn that off. And we have that start the game. That's why we don't have the clock up just quite yet normally. All right, we're on level 26. We're in a spinning maze. Maze that it took us over 40 minutes to navigate just to go right back to where we started from. About 3 or 4 times. But that's good. Now, I did not level up in between the 2 streams. So we're exactly where we left off. And let's go ahead and resume this part. All right. Fortunately, there was a save room in the midst of all this. Have I fully recovered? Depends. Now, also, what's great about this particular room is that it actually has clean water. If you drink the clean water like so, all your stats, your HP, your AP, and whatever like that, they are fully restored. Now, I took the liberty because I don't want to spend a whole 2 hours not being able to navigate through the damn thing. So I actually found a map of this dreadful place, and I'll be using it from time to time as we approach intersections, because the first 2 intersections is okay, but the next few intersections are not. So let's go ahead and get started with that then. As we go on yonder, and now that we've started this, we've already begun. Let's go ahead and put 2 hours back on the clock, and let's see how we do here. Exactly. Just as I let go. Okay, we got one of these thingy things. All right, so let's see what we could do. There's obviously going to be a boss at the end of all this, so have to be a little meager in our using of things. So let's go ahead and do this. We're going to go ahead and just do general attack. Let's see, I got Ox. Now here's my thing. I have Bow. I'm not too thrilled already with this group of people, so we're just going to go do the best we can. And then we'll switch everyone momentarily. Use an item, Earthquake, even though it's floating off the ground, the Earthquake will still hurt it. Not sure why, don't care why. It does, that's fine. Oh, Big Slam! Yeah. Burnout, that's not good. Okay. So that's round one. We've already pretty much put out half its life. So let's see if we can do that again. We're lucky with a slam. Hopefully we'll be lucky as well one more time. This might just do it. Hopefully. Well, brought it down to purple. Further purple. Earthquake key. Puts it into something other than blue. Oh, he's going to hit all this. Son of a bitch. Okay. Okay, round 3 coming up. This should do it even before it reaches her, so we're still going to go for the earthquake key, because why not? There you go. Okay, the good news is he's worth a lot. The bad news is he hurts a lot too. So this is what we're going to do. We have 130,424 gold. Wow. Okay. Bad, we can't really do anything with it at the moment. Let's see, we're going to use some magic. And she has a Cure 3, which should do her just fine. It does take up 15 out of her 206 AP points. But first we have a chicken dance to contend with. Alrighty, chicken! Chicken! Nobody wanted you here. Oh, Vin wanted you here, chicken. Vin! What's wrong with you? Alright, chicken. Time for some support now. Chicken, get that off the field. Hang on there, chicken. I'll be right back. You just continue on with your little, with your little storm there. All right, yep, I'll be right back because I got to turn off the mic here for a second. I have an intruder in the room. There it is. About to say, what happened here? Alrighty, let's get back on here, put the console back on. Yep. Sorry about that. We had a little bit of technical difficulties here. And it has been resolved. Okay. Like I said, it's going to take up 15 of her Cura 3's points. That's fine. Go ahead and do that. And we're going to put her back up to good health here. Alrighty, that should do it. Now, let's do some switcherooing, shall we? Alright, so I want to switch you out, Bo, with Karn. And why is that? Because Karn can become a fused character. In other words, he'll take on 2 of the other characters' abilities and have a combined massive HP count, which will be fantastic because that will help us survive virtually any battle at that point. So let's see what we can do here. I like this. We have our healer, we have our monster, we have our other monster, and then we have even another monster. Fantastic, love it, let's go. Okay, so we go up here and we continue upward. Which is now to the left. And now we will continue onward from the left down. Go away. Okay, 2 of these things. Let's go ahead and do a normal run like this. If he has a boomerang, doesn't matter who we choose, it will choose both. Okay, you're going to choose the first one. You are going to become Shin. And then you're going to throw out an earthquake. Now let's see how this works. Okay, there he is. Okay, hits both perils rather nicely. Okay, that's it. Oh, put a curse on. Okay, took one out. Alright, so continue on. Do an automatic battle, just kind of save us a little bit of time here. Okay, cool. We did it. Who went up in level? Gobi, who's not even in the party right now. Well, technically he is. He's why our Cardin character looks like a fish. And one of the monsters left an F-stone. Ooh. We're going to use that immediately. Okay, we're still heading down, which is the correct way at the moment. Let's see, she is cursed. Now, can she uncurse herself is the question. I believe she can. That goes by a heal. There you go. Okay. Very good. Now, let's see. Going back to the items here. Damn it. We had an F-stone. Let's see who can benefit from that the most here. Let's see. Would be down here, would it not? Now we got spear, herbs, shells, worms, marble 3s. We've got a few of those stuff left, thank goodness. F-stone. What the hell is the F-stone? There it is. We can't use it. That's why we have to use it in battle, don't we? It is a weapon. Okay, cool. An item that becomes a weapon. Okay, continuing on down. Okay, we make this curve here. Now, this is where I say, we're going into battle. Oh, big deal. Kind of wish they were all like this. All right, we did it. All right, this is where I consult the map now because we are in our third intersection. And I want to continue the way I'm going. Okay, so that would be, in this particular case, that would be up. Which will now become up. Now, here's the next one. In fact, this is cheating. No, it's not. If you had a strategy guide, is that also cheating? Okay, so now... See, that's why I don't like this. My map is oriented one way and everything's the other way. So let's see. Oh, we're heading up and they're heading down. All right, so then it's the opposite. It would be to the left. Right. Correct. To the left. Gotta do that, stupid. Which is now the right. All right, so now, do we want to take any of these other paths? Let's see. The answer is no, because they just go around the block. Now it's correct with the map, too, which is fantastic. All right, so therefore, my next thing I want to go to is up. You know what? I'm looking at the map. We were so damn close. Getting to the end, I missed it by 1. Ah, I hate that. All right, fair enough. Okay, now I want to go up. Okay, and up it is. All right, so now, this is why I hate mazes sometimes. Yes. Okay, so that intersection that goes to the left is a dead end. That's what I thought. So you just want to go... Ah. Oh, you two! You both suck. Alright, so let's see what I got here. Let's go! You had the cousin of the chicken for dinner turkey. I suppose so. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Ooh, ouch. Alright, we did it. Alrighty. Alright, let's do this. Okay, that was a 70 hit. Here 2 should do the job. We did, okay. Now, good news is we have acorns and white antlers to help restore our magic. Or our AP, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so now, obviously, we only have one direction to go, and that will be to the right. Okay, which is now down. Now, is it wise to take any part of this intersection here? And the answer is no. I mean, yes, we do. We actually want to take this. Damn it. Oh, got 3 buzzers. All right, let's go. There we go. And look at all that, well, little points. Now, we just want to go this path and just pretty much finish it out. And then we'll be good, and hopefully we'll never hit this place ever, ever, ever again. All right, let's go. Wow, what a hit. Deflect. Excellent. What a waste of a move. All right, because none of us is using magic. Perfect. Who goes up there? Ox reaches level 23. And Blue reaches level 31, which we're not using right now. That's one of the few things I really like about this game, is that all party members go up in level, even if they're not participating in the party itself. Unlike most other games, Ice X has been learned. And we see an X at the end of a particular doohickey. That means it's pretty much intensified. Excellent. Love it. Continuing. Okay, we want to continue the path that we're going. In this case, it's going to go up. And that will take us to the exit. In this case, now it's right, or the direction we're already facing. And this should be the exit. It is. But it won't let us through yet. All right, we'll try it again. Let's go. Nice big hit. Alrighty. Okay then. Ice monster. The monster left a cure. That's good to know. We made it! Now, another effing maze. This time without all that spinning crap. Thank goodness. Okay, let's see what we got here. It is pretty straightforward. That's pretty good. Alright. Alrighty. Now, there's going to be a few rooms in here, so let's see what we got. Like I said, I don't usually consult this, but I got tired of getting dizzy. Now, let's see. Okay. Well, there are different colored squares. So we might as well just take it all out. Let's see what we got here. Let's go to this one. Okay. No idea what it did. Let me see. Did it hurt us? 112, 177. No. Doesn't appear to have done anything to us. 218, 218. Oh. Well, Bo already got hurt. That's not why that is. Okay. But he can take a pretty good beating. All right. What is it doing? That's the question. So hang on. Did that hurt us? Let's find out. Did I hit the right button? Level 26. 120. Yes. Now, we took a few steps, but I see Fuse and Nina have literally lost 1 point. Yeah, so a little selective, but hey, there you go. Fair enough. Okay, I'm still okay. 175 now. Okay. 619, 171. Okay, so yes, these are hurt. These are hurt points. Isn't that special? Is there a way around this without getting hurt too much? I dare say the answer to that is no. And of course, there's an enemy. Wow, there's a lot of them this time. Let's go. Big old slam. Silence. They go first. Okay, I've been silenced. I've been hit. She's been hit. He's been hit pretty good. All right, let's get some muscle in there. Okay, he's got one more move. Silence Ox. Okay, so now we have 2 on silence. Okay, we did it. Interesting battle. Let's see, are they permanently silenced? No, that usually stays out of their hair. Okay, so... yeah, let's do that. My thing is, though, that the acorns only give you 20 AP. That's fine, let's do this. Okay, worth maybe a heal. Let's see. Oh, wrong one. Duh. That'd be a cure. Alright. That's close enough. You're good. You're not so good. They'll give you a cure too. Alright, we're all good. Excellent. Oh, thank you. I'm not sure that's warranting a level up just quite yet, but thank you. Appreciate it. Alrighty. Oh, that's a new one. What have we got here? You are a golem. Okay. Fair enough. And I think this might warrant one of these. Just providing some engagement. Thank you. Appreciate it. Down 30. Okay, I have no idea what it was trying to do, but hey, it has a very high HP, I see. Fantastic. Well, we ended this far. And its one move was a miss. This is fine by me, because we get to do this all over again. I got a whole 350 and didn't bat an eyelash. Wow. Okay, so that did hurt. Okay, this is going to take 4 rounds, it looks like. Okay. Fair enough. Come on, get a good slam here. Okay, this should do it. No, 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 no. Got ahead of myself. There we go. All right, let's do it. Wow. 5th round. Okay. You better not get a second wind. Mind beams! Hey, buddy. Thanks for the raid. Holy cow. The beam streams are raiding. Hey, how you doing, Mind Beams? How you doing? Hey, welcome to my channel, folks. Thanks for trusting me with your chat here. I'm Super Pac Jr. playing retro gaming stuff. In this case, it's the Breath of Fire. We are defeating a golem very slowly. Thanks for coming in, guys. Appreciate it. And if you're not familiar with this game came out back, I want to say, what, 1990... Oh, thank you for the level up there, Vin. Came out back in 1994 through Squaresoft by Capcom. And thanks for the follow. Greatly appreciate it. In case you didn't hear that, sorry, thank you. Hello, stream kept crashing. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Fun playing Final Fantasy IV. Yeah, we played that a while back. Great game. I love that game. In this case, we're doing more Super Nintendo stuff, and the next game will be a Sega CD RPG. I'm just not sure which one, Popful Mail or Vey. But we got that going. And we're playing on actual hardware here, so have fun. Hope you enjoy yourself here. Thanks for coming in. And as I said before, I'm a retro streamer. Been playing video games for almost 50 years. And, well, give me an opportunity to play my old junk here. My old collection. So here we go. Let's see, whose turn is it? It is Karn, okay. And Nina, we've got an earthquake for you. Go. Like I said, what we're doing right now is we're trying our best to beat Gollum. This is round number 5, and he is not going down. Are you using a Retrolink? No, I'm actually using a Super Nintendo with the actual cartridge. So, there you go. All right, 1,552 and 649. Hey, how you doing there? We got Magic Marzipan. Hello there. Zelifanari, how you doing? Mind Bean, first chat, thank you, appreciate it. Pack so far, welcome all in. Alrighty, so right now this is where I'm in. We just completed the spinning maze of hell, and now we're in this little bit of a nightmare here. And I'm not sure where to go. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Earthlink is a device that connects to old consoles and upscales and converts signals to digital. I know I probably could use that. I probably could use that. I have a lot of systems that I have available that I can't hook up here because I don't have an RF adapter. So that I will use for emulation. But if I actually have the hardware and everything's intact, like Sega Saturn here, Sega Genesis with CD, I've got a PlayStation 2, access both PS1 and PS2, and a Nintendo 64. Those systems I currently have hooked up right now. Of course, in the Super Nintendo, what you're looking at. So, I've been collecting video games for a long time. Collected over 1,500 games, over 35 consoles, and well, might as well take them out of their, garage storage, and here I am. Been doing this for almost 3 years. Appreciate you all being here. Thank you. Okay, now, can I get around that without pain? I can, stupid. Okay. I don't miss the days of composite cable. I'm glad they started using that, to be honest, to be fair. Okay, so now... Yeah! Okay. Of course. Okay. Okay, we land there, thankfully. Right, yet again. Okay, that was a bad spot. Go here instead. It was a lot of fun selling these games back. F you. Oh! Ah. Alright. There you go. Forgot about the trap floors here. I was actually working for the Electronics Boutique, which became EB Games. Ultimately, everything became GameStop at some point. And we had a hard time trying to sell these games to general public because it was so hard to describe them as being fun. Thank God. Okay, there we go. Yay, wait a minute. Okay. All kinds of upstairs. Fantastic. Let's see what this one does here first. Oh, great. I should have known better. Should have known better. That's me. Alright. A friend had the special order Dragon Warrior 3 and 4 since nobody had them by default. Yeah. They are, I mean, if you lucked out and got them back in the day, good for you. If not, yeah, they're kind of expensive nowadays. Okay, walk through the Path of Pain. I'm well aware of JRPGs weren't popular. They were not. Some of these I couldn't sell to save my life. It wasn't until literally Final Fantasy VII. That's one of the reasons why I specialized on these games prior to Final Fantasy VII, because nobody bought them unless you were really into RPGs. You knew what they were prior to this. And so therefore, hey, some dork back in his 20s bought them, played them. We checked them out at Blockbuster at first and said, you know, it's game's worth keeping. Yeah. So then I'll go out to the store and buy the game. And they were cheap then. I remember Phantasy Star 4 was $100 when it retailed back in the mid-90s. Chrono Trigger was a good $80, so forth. So some of them got really pricey after a point. And now as a collector's value, forget it. All right, let's do this. Maybe it. Screw it. Bit of overkill there. Left an acorn, thank God. I need as many of those as I can. There you go, okay. But I say, you know, because we battled on that spot, and that's why it didn't trigger the spot. Okay. All right, stupid. We're going to go this way one more time. Now, this particular game, chat, this is the second time I've ever played this game. First time I played is when I actually bought it and, you know, had the time to do all that between college and retail. So, having said that, okay, I'm going to assume I want to go to that last staircase. Watch me be wrong. Yep. Now, I did have to consult a map for the spinning maze. Okay, I'm going to get hurt one more time. I did play games as a kid. It wasn't until I became an adult that I started getting hyped for games. Yeah, well, there you go. But then, since I know kind of how old you are, per se, that's not atypical in your case. In my case, I got started back in the 1970s. And video games were more of a, let's just say they were more of a novelty. I mean, if I had known then what I know now, I probably would have taken better care of my Atari, my ColecoVision, so forth. Okay, so that last one there is bad. I guess having means to buy them myself help. Yeah, of course. Always. Okay, that one is bad, we know. That one is bad, we know. Not going in any particular order because I'm stupid. I had a paper route in order to save up for games. I was born in '76, so I'm younger than you are. Yeah, you are. Just not by much. Not by much. Oh, well, there you go. Let's check out our situation, shall we? Okay, so... Nina is the only one that really needs stuff. Let's do that. And let's see, a Cure 2 probably should be good for her. Yeah, okay. Everyone else is pretty much up there. Of course, what's his face? Ryo's going to turn into a dragon. And I think we're okay. I did all kinds of things. You know, we all had allowances back in those days. We all went outside and played too. Remember those days? But let's see. I was stupid enough to do other things with it too. Like when a little game called Dragon's Lair premiered. And I literally spent a small fortune trying to beat that game. And it was one of the first games I've ever encountered that it was 50 cents per play as opposed to a 25-cent game. So, but yeah, I did all kinds of stuff too, you know. Those are the days. Quarter eater. Yes, it was. Oh, we call them quarter munchers, quarter eaters. If you check my last stream, we did a video game memory lane segment on only watch others play Dragon's Lair. Yeah. I was one of those who dared play it because I was so fascinated with it, and I loved Don Bluth. He was one of my favorite animators, favorite directors, Secret of NIMH, but he also did Disney stuff before that. And yeah, but I played a couple of Laserdisc games on Saturday's stream. One was called Time Gal, and the other was called Ninja Haete. It was on my Sega Saturn, for the Japanese Sega Saturn. And it was a lot of fun, but man, did I go through credits. And ultimately, I did not beat either of them because I ran out of credits. So it gives you a maximum of 9. But there you go. Okay, we are good in shape. We're about to defeat Mode's Conscience. Wrong button, Stu. There we go. Okay, back. All right, so foolish outsiders. How dare you come to my world and try to fight me? Now, I should note that if that demon up there looks familiar, it kind of looks like a Ghosts and Goblins demon. That's because the half the creative forces of Ghosts and Goblins actually programmed this game. Remember, Capcom didn't produce it here in North America. It was Squaresoft back in those days. And Capcom was uncomfortable getting all this text out there crammed into our little noggins with their English capabilities. So they left it to arguably the best of the bunch, Square. And here we are. But I'm about to defeat a Ghosts and Goblins demon, it looks like. There we go! Alrighty, let's see what we got here. We have a blur. I love this game. Okay. Do it! We're going to become a Thunder Dragon. Not sure if that will be any extra benefit. What happens, Moat will become clearer and clearer as we continue to battle. Alright, and now we have an F-Stone we just acquired, but I'm using magic because I'm an idiot. I hit the wrong thing. There we go. Hello, there's the list. We just acquired an F-Stone. There it is. And we're going to put it against that flashing set of pixels. Alrighty. Down 170. It's going to... Okay. Firestone. Got it. Okay. That wasn't too bad. My sister and I took over for my parents as gamers, which means older gamers play, which is good. The downside is no more composite or CRT TVs. Yeah. I just got, and I'll start streaming it next month, the Atari 2600 Pac-Man Edition, and I was a little surprised to see that it was HDMI native. Those games back in those days were 320i or 320p. So we're going to see some of the sharpest Gen 2 Atari 2600 games as soon as I get my HDMI converter here for the computer. But yeah, unfortunately, I have a boatload of 2600 and 1700 games because it plays both sets like a 1700 would. Technically, it is a 1700. So let's see. Let's continue on with our little fight. All right, back to Moat. Okay, back to Moat. Notice that Moat didn't seem to lose a whole lot, or regain some. I don't know. Speaking of which, everyone got hurt, so we're going to continue on. We weren't hurt that badly. Okay, it's going after Nina. Hurt Nina pretty good there. Wow. Earthquake key. What worries me is that we're moving it down. You know, we're actually causing it to lose HP, but that meter is not moving an inch. Put perspective, the N64 was my mom's. She got it for the Zelda game. I can say the same thing. The only reason why I got a Nintendo 64 was the Ocarina of Time. And didn't become mine until I was 10. Okay. 2 years after she got it, and the PS2, our family DVD player from 2001-2004. Yeah, that was an easy gain right there. That was Sony's intent, by the way. They wanted it to become your total entertainment system, and for the most part, that's what it became. PlayStation 2, arguably my favorite post-crash system versus the ColecoVision, which is my favorite pre-crash system. Okay, this worries me. This worries me just a tad. I don't think that bars move at all. Now, I know fighting things in the conscious world is not the same as in the physical world. But I don't have too many other choices right now. It's doing physical attacks too, it seems. Now let's do a cure too. Let's see who needs it most. Of course, Nina. Okay, go. Okay, it's finally started moving a hair. Okay, it's going after me. Okay, so I better heal my character up next, as I am Pack. All right, continuing on. Okay, yeah, I see it. Okay, I see what's going on. Shame on you. Okay, first let's go ahead and cure a 2. Make that a 3. How about that? On me. I'm halfway down. All right. Yeah, that's quite a burnout. All right. So let's see. My dragon is quite ineffective, I've noticed. I'm going to revert. And every round, it seems to go back up to 100% of its health meter. Fantastic. Okay, okay. You can't touch me! Dun, 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 dun. Huh? No, I forgot about this part. Conscience, hurry! Attack him while I block his power! Don't cross me, Conscience, or I'll beat you too! We must both be destroyed. Okay, interesting. Let's return back to a dragon. This time we're going to be a snow dragon. How about that? Like that'll matter. Okay, that explains a few things here. Now, as for... Actually... If I were to use a Cura, are we still really bad health? Yes, we are. Fantastic. Alright. Turn that to a Cura too. Alright, let's go! Alright. Let's see what else is happening here. Down 28. That's not too bad. Why does this look like a bug attack? So it does. It does. Because his conscience has been split. Good versus evil. Alright, so... Let's see if snow will do further damage. Probably not, but you know. Okay, as for you, you're going to continue Cure 2ing. Let's see. Yeah, you. Go. It does look like I'm fighting a Atari character, doesn't it? Slam! Okay. Down hole 6. Okay, as a dragon, you must suck, so we're going to revert. That's too bad. Alright. Revert back. And let's see. Fight. Fight! And you are back to being hurt, so Cure 2ing you yet again. The only reason why I even keep you. Nina has become the punch magnet. Wow. I can see the Atari character for sure, absolutely. And it's starting to take form now, as I said. It looks like fodder from Yar's Revenge. If you've ever played that game, good for you. It's an absolute blast. Hard to believe the same guy who made Yar's Revenge also made E.T. Poor Howard Warshaw. Alright, let's go. Let's see. I got hurt again, didn't I? I'm getting good at that. No. Wrong character. That's why. Nina. Okay, Cure 2, guess who? Oh, it's you again. How about that? No kidding. Okay, perfect timing on that. Yep. Damn it. Oh yeah, the boomerang's much better. Okay, it's about 2/3 still. Got a memory leak when you got into the game that wasn't developed. Going past a certain point, yes. Well, there it is. You can start seeing it now. Looks like a rather busy pixelated skull almost. All right, so let's do this. Boomerang away, man. Go. Now. This worries me. All right. Here are 2. Everyone's been hit. I can take it better on a physical. Let's go. Oh, a big slam. Who are you going for? Are you going after me? How bad will this be? Bad enough. All right. So regular is like 28, but that was far than the 28. Excellent. We're doing great. Okay. Thank God magic goes first. Oh, yeah. Oh. You're going after Nina. Of course you are. Down 119. Holy cow. All right. Starting to see it take form yet more, so let's go. Okay, Nina, once again. Kira 2 on you. Actually, we got the thing for it. Kira 3 on you. Go. Going after me. Let's see how bad this goes. Like I said, regular hit. So wow, 306, 91, and another 28. Interesting. All of a sudden, his attacks became useless. Alrighty. There we are. That's what we're fighting up against. Ain't it cute? Okay, well, see how you're in bag of tricks here. Let's see. How is everyone otherwise now? Good. Gotta keep them alive. Okay, good. Alright, now it's just gonna get harder. Okay. Interesting. With all that HP you have, you're still about half. Okay. You two will survive another attack. You probably not so much. Go! Going after Ox. Okay. Okay, excellent. Let's go. That probably should have been Cure 3. That's okay. Going after me. Fortunately, it's not a slam, so it should be, what, 35? That's the worst so far of the regular. There you go. That's what I wanted to see. All right. Continuing on. You don't have any magic whatsoever, do you? Nope, just a Cure 3 and a heal. Well, there you go. But you have, like, so little magic, it's pointless. Alright, and you can only revert back. And you're just going to continue Cure 2ing. Or you can just throw an Earthquake. How about that? Because you still have 300 and some odd HP there. Going after me with a slam. This will not be good. That wasn't that bad. Okay. Nice. 306. Earthquake is a guaranteed 30. Nice. 2 slams. Not bad at all. Let's go. Alrighty. And he's starting to de-pixelize one more time. Alrighty. Let's see. Cure 2 should be okay on that. Sure. Let's go. That's first move. He's going after Ox. He's okay. Yep. 153. 8. Okay, yep, because he's depixelizing. I'm gonna have to go back to revert. Which sucks. Okay. Continue on. Everyone's okay? That's not gonna do much for you, I'm afraid. So let's see. Ox can survive. Alright, cool. Earthquake! Going back for Ox. Okay, he's half down now. Alrighty. Now, what would kick me if he gets a second wind? I hope not. I really hope not. Here 2, throw it back to Ox. Go. Good enough. Going after me this time. Okay, that's not too bad. Well, it is still the worst one, yeah. Alrighty. Interesting. Now he's back to his form, but he's a bit shaky. I hate wasting my time with this. Check the magic out, see how we're all doing otherwise. Karn, he has hundreds of HP as opposed to dozens. And everyone's good, so back to an earthquake. It is. That means she will go last, or third. That's fine, go. Going for Ox. Probably bring him back down to whatever I recovered him with. Pretty close. Yep, second win. Son of a bitch. Okay. Saw that coming. Is it slightly pixelized? Yes, it is, but that's okay. That should be okay for this attack. Alright, so... What's worse, however, that he will start attacking me pretty much on the badass side. And that's what really worries me right now. Alright, let's go. Yep. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, now it's back to Pixelated-ville. Alright, so... my next attack is going to be useless. Might as well stay as a dragon, though. Alrighty. And... Ryu got hurt up a bit. Everyone's okay. Ox will be next. Inferno! Oh boy. Stay alive there! Down 8, okay. And let's heal up Ox with a Cure 3. I'm running out of magic points. Okay, that will hurt a bit. Come on. Down 8. Come on, Ox. You got it. Nope, next round. Okay. He's still a pixelated mess. Which means my next attack will be nothing. So you know what? I hate doing that. Back up. My attacks will be useless, so I might as well start helping. Here we go. Let's find some acorns. Where the hell's the acorns? There they are. Got 6 of them right here. I'll only give her 20. That attacks. That attacks. Now, if I were doing the cure, everyone's okay. Except me. I would survive. That's fine. So let's go ahead and give yourself a second acorn. I'll give you 40 extra points. There's the Inferno. That's going to hurt Ox a bit. Good heavens. Acorn. Good. More acorns. Up to 73. Oh, look at that. He's in full form. What a pity. Okay, now you have enough to throw a Cure 3 out there. Ox, go. That's not going to do much. Oh, 150. Holy cow. And it still lives. And it's still formed. Okay. Now I worry about Karn. No, don't do that. There you go. Inferno 2 Ox. That's going to hurt. Sure did. Die already! That little last bit of sliver lasts quite a bit here. Alright, so it's still fully formed. Excellent. 130 coming off right from there. Whatever that is. Whatever that is. Nope, Cure 3. It's going to have to be. She's down to 26 AP. An Inferno on me, that's gonna hurt a bit. Yep. Wow. Okay, well. I hate to do it this way, I really do. I don't have much of a choice. Go! Perfect timing. But I'll survive that one okay. Die already! Goodness. Okay, round 8 million. Let's go. No. Does she have enough for Cure 3? No, she does not. She has enough for Cure 2. And he's going after me viciously here now. All right, we did it. 5,400 EP, 6,000 gold pieces. Alrighty, no one went up a level. I don't feel so good. Aw. Thank you. I can rest now. Goodbye. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the level up. Okay, what do we got here? All right, we did it. You defeated Mode. Good work. Search the pillar for the key. Oh, and good news. On a programming note, I found a 3DO controller. So as well as the Atari 2600 Pac-Man Plus edition, or whatever we want to call it, the 3DO will be here as well at some point. So I have a bunch of games for that. Some you probably have never seen before. Some actually have their origins on there as well. We'll check that out in December. There's the key. Yeah. We did it! Alrighty. We have a key to make this thing go do a whole bunch of things. Let's go. I used the sky key. That's it. Okay, I'm disappointed. I want my key back. Fine. Now, what we're going to do here, we have a thing called a Marble 3. Marble 3 allows us to not get encounters for a bit of time. Let's see, how many do I have left? I have 9 over there, 9 over here. That's 18. And that appears to be it, so I have to be a little careful here, because I cannot go to the outside world just quite yet and be gone with it. I'm curious if Atari games will see a change in price now that the consoles are new again. That's a good question. I know for the Pac-Man edition, they had 4 total Namco games. If I'm not mistaken, of course, Pac-Man, which came with the thing, Galaga, Dig Dug, and Xevious. So I don't know. Because there's a finite number of those existing cartridges. It's possible it could drive up the prices on a collector's standpoint. They may start reproducing them again, which would be fantastic. But what really gets me is that they've reintroduced the Vectrex, and if you're not familiar with that, I wouldn't be surprised at all. That came out originally in 1983 from GCC, and or GCE, excuse me, and it had a 9-inch vector tube if you had the original one, which I have in the living room right now. I would like to see that come back, because that was pretty damn cool, I have to admit. And the Intellivision and the ColecoVision are due to make their triumphant returns at some point through Atari. So this is going to be fairly neat, especially for us old kids here. So, alrighty, okay. So I have 18 of these things. Alrighty, sure I don't have any more up here. Meats, life, hourglass. Can't get rid of those keys. Yep, that's it. Okay. Well, okay, let's go ahead and throw one out now. But as I do so, the machine has a place for a key. Yeah, we know. We've already did it. Okay, before we do so, if we escape, if we do have that ability right now, will it take us back to where we were about 5-6 steps ago? That's exit. Okay, it does work here. And it took us outside. Thank God. Just out of curiosity. Oh, there you go. Okay, the marble is still in action. Oh, that's right. It's no longer frozen. And we had to go in here through digging. That's right. All right, so let's go ahead and do that real fast. Switch out Ryu with old Mole here. We can always escape back out. Make sure we didn't miss a thing. I don't think we did. Down we go. Yeah, I think we're pretty good to go. All right, so the water has been restored. Let's go back to the exit. No. Idiot. There you go. Like I've never played before. Okay, so I suppose I'm going to waste this marble. That's fine. We can always warp back to town. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so let's switch our characters back out one more time. Get rid of the mole. Put back there. That's great. Let's go ahead and do a warp. I'm going to warp to Grimoire. If that's the right place, which I kind of doubt it is all of a sudden. Yeah, that's the mole town. Good job. Well, actually, let's go ahead and save regardless. Now that we've gotten past all that, it took us half our stream to do so. Okay, and we're going to take this opportunity to take a break. For me to hydrate and all that kind of neat stuff. So, let's see. Is this thing actually working again? It is not. Why are you not working? Normally I run 90 seconds worth of ads, but the button's all grayed out for whatever reason. So let me see what's going on here. Let me see. Okay, we're going to remove and then re-add. And you're still grayed out. You know why? Because you suck. All right, so let's see what I got here. You can talk amongst yourselves here. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't let me do anything. We've got to take a break anyway. We're going to show you a few clips of the past, and then we'll be right back. Don't go away, okay?
It won't make it if we leave it here. Yeah, we know. Okay, is it too big for its carry? Let's ask the truffle. We're going to carry the dragon. Makes sense. Great. Right into a ditch. Right into it, right into a ditch. Good stuff. Oh, frickin' A.
This is one of those games that you love and hate at the same time.
Okay,
Crash Bandicoot.
No.
Certainly can say equally both. All right, we're heading back to the game here. Short little break. Welcome to the second half of the show. I'm Superpac Jr., retro gamer, streamer, thinger, whatever. And let's find the console. It looks something like this. Alrighty. Wonderful lady that was in that particular stream is London Lass, my wife. Shows up here from time to time. Alrighty, so let's get out of town here. Yeah, we may have to warp again. Alrighty, cool. I suppose warping works in here. An up staircase. Oh, there it is. Duh. Alright, we're upstairs. That was the wrong town. Got it. Alright. It has been literally a week since I've played this, so gotta reorient myself with what town is where. I think it was Winston. Winston or Spring. Well, let's hop the world and find out, shall we? In the meantime. Won't bother saving, we just did one. We really didn't do anything different. So let's go. Really? And not our London Lass, huh? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We've got everything back in order. Hang on. Gotta flip the switches. Okay. Okay, I think we're in. I think we got everything here. We gotta restart the stream. Thanks, Ben. Appreciate it. Let's go. All right, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go. We got it. And let's welcome back to the stream. Maybe. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. We got it. We got it. Let's go. We got it. We got it. You got it? We got it. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go. This is it. We got it. Close enough. Just as a remind you, this particular stream is powered by the Truckatron 7000. The Truckatron 7000. Truckatron 7000. Oh, there it is. All right, perfect. Excellent. Couldn't do it without you. Make sure you get yours today. All right, see, there we are. Okay, this is not the town. That's where the sorceress was. That's right. All right, let's get out of town. Okay, it wasn't that one. I thought it finally broke down. It's getting close. Okay, that's arid. I know that. Oh, you know what? She only has 3 AP left. Okay, well. Is there an inn in here that we can actually stay at? Yes, there is, right over there. Perfect. Excuse us. Oh, it's closed. Well, drat. That was dumb of me. We have somebody else who can warp. We never stay at an inn, because I'm stupid. Alright, cool. Magic time, this time with the sorceress. Alright, warp it is. Wasn't, I think it was, must have been spring then. Alright, let's go. Yeah, it was spring. Hello, the water. Durr. Alright, we did it. Appreciate all you staying around. Thank you. Alrighty. We're in the town of Spring. Let's find an inn real fast. Yay! Everything is back to normal. And the inn is blocked. Get out of my way. Thank you. Alright, how much are you tonight? 100. I think we can spare the money. Let's go. Thank you. Alrighty, we did it. I think we did ransack the inn and everything else there is. We did. Okay, so let's go. I don't know why I did that. At least we closed the doors behind us, hmm? Okay, ba splash. Yeah. Spring has come. Yay! We did it. Might say catch a hero. All right, let's go through the water here real fast. Now that the waterfall is falling yet again, let's venture forth to see what's in it. Oh, there's a cave there. Alrighty, menacing music yet again. Perfect. We should be fully healed. We are. What beeth in here? Why can't it just be a short cave? Oh, well, there you go. Oh, lovely! We haven't seen one of these since we encountered them in a well. Alright, so let's go. A crab. Alright, crab away. And we are considerably stronger since we last met one of these. So this should be okay. Yes, it is. With a counterattack. Alrighty, how much are you worth? Quite a bit. And he left an antidote. Alright, cool. Interesting. You know, I could have bought more marble 3s now I think about it. Went to a town that actually had them, but we're okay. We still have 17 left. We have a few herbs left. A bunch of acorns left, and we have lots of junk that we just can't get rid of. Another crab. Alrighty, here we go! Like I said, as we progress through this game, we will be heading up to a new, for us anyway, RPG. This time it's going to be on Sega CD. Who went up? Blue did. That's crap so detailed for SNES game. SNES actually had a really good graphics processor, color palette, sound system, and everything like that. They just didn't have the processing power speed like the Genesis did. Fire X. Oh boy. And we got some meat. Crab meat. Meat heals up the entire party by a bit. Let's see what we got now. Okay, we're on the other side of the mountains. Dead end. Okay, what do we got now this time? Oh, back to you guys. Excellent. I love seeing entry-level bad guys much this far into the game. It'll take us about 13 years to level up. Oh boy! Well, we already got all the meat we need and stuff like that. We even have white meat. That's what the little bird does. Regular meat is what the boar does over there. And if you see an elk, it's antlers. The white elk will produce white antlers. That restores magic. What the hell are you two? Oh, that's right, you're fishies. Dogfish X. Oh, throwing silence at us, huh? Okay. Not sure I like that. No, Super Nintendo was a beautiful system. And pretty much the second console war came out of a game called Mortal Kombat. Alright. Now, the silence should end at the end of this battle. Let's double check that. Yep, okay, and magic time. Hey, Skrillex7, how you doing, buddy? Folks, if you, Skrillex7 is a fellow streamer, plays a lot of Warframe and things of that general nature. Make sure you check him out, give him a follow. Monday through Thursdays, 8:30, 9-ish, whatever-ish p.m. You'll have a good time. That really hurt. How you doing, buddy? Happy Monday to you. As I say in jest. Yeah, I see a road coming. Okay, once again. I did not like that encounter at all. Doing well, how about you? I'm doing alright. Had a very, very busy day today, which started around 2:30 this morning. Had some, let's say, some small emergencies that greatly affected my day, so. But we're doing good, we're doing good. Getting rid of the flea first. There you go. The flea is a menace. Ouch. Okay. That's almost as good as an earthquake. Okay, one down. Okay. That should do it, and it did do it. We did it. Had one of those on Friday. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, they're fun. Well, it's when it happens to, let's say it happens to me, it's one thing. But when it happens to your significant other, that's something entirely different. And that's kind of what happened today, so. Not the funnest of fun, certainly. And if you don't, for those you don't know, I've known Skrillex now for nearly 20 years. He's a good friend of mine. And he puts up with me, so there you go. Okay, we're good. Okay, cool. I'd like to find a city sometime before we all die. Oh, lovely! I forgot. I haven't seen one of these in quite some time. Let's go. Yeah, I hear. Yeah, you told me that. Silence. Well, that's good. Silence is not going to do a whole lot to Ox over there. If I can only get her a better weapon than what she already has, but that's been so difficult this time around. You know what? Screw this. We're throwing. Oh, there's an elk there. Okay. Too bad he's up there though. Marble time. I can get around without having an encounter every 3 seconds. Let's go. Can I get past that? I cannot. If I throw... Wow, we've actually done some pretty good damage to this map here. Fantastic. There's a town there, though. Okay. So, I'm about to say, if I throw Ox in front, will it be able to smash rock? I suspect the answer will be no. But there's a town down here somewhere. Go away, Elk. There it is. We have to go to the front. Alrighty, new town. Before we do anything, I love it when it's spooky music. It means you're going to have a great time here. As I say in jest. Alright, as I step out of town here for a second, before I even speak to anyone, where is this place? What is this place? Carmen. That's in between Spring and Gust, so it is Carmen that we're in. Alright, good for us. We made it there. Back inside we go. Alright, we made our recording. And nobody is talking. You're not talking. You're the only one moving up there. Everyone else is frozen. Except you. Oh boy. Of course, you know what that means. That this is the perfect opportunity to start ransacking some houses. Okay, the thing is no longer working. Alright. Are you talking? Of course not. Do you have a big chest to open? You sure do. I take a ruby bracelet. Okay. That goes on to other. Let's see. Who can benefit from this there thingy? You have a magic ring. You have a dream ring. That's right. Aha. What will this do? Can you wear it in the first place? You cannot. Great. I seriously doubt you'll be able to as well. Being that it's ruby, I suspect it's going to go on to you, as you have one etc. still going. Yep, there you are. And that helps you buy nothing. Works for me. At least it keeps an open space. Okay. Okay, so nobody is talkative except for that one person running around. We'll deal with that last. First, I'm going to ransack everyone's house. Only because we can. If I see a big chest, that is not one. Nothing on the tables. What about upstairs? The machinery is not even working. Nothing in the beds. Cool. So this town is practically frozen. But not in the bird chill way, in the nobody seems to be alert of anything. So there's the weapon shop. We'll deal with that later. Even the water's not moving. Except for that one person there. Okay, no big chest. Nothing in the bed. Alrighty. Interesting. Hey, at least we closed the door behind us. Okay, again, non-responsive people. That's not a big chest. Again, nothing here. All right, cool. Ooh, a mystery. Okay. What do we got here? So I imagine at nighttime this would be a bit more bustling. But currently it is rather in the houses. It is currently nighttime now. Hence why it's dark everywhere. Oh, piggies! And they too are frozen. Excellent. The windmills are frozen. Water is not moving in the troughs. Okay, so we head out of town. Back into town. It's still nighttime. Talk to this person who is animated. There you are. This is Carmen. I returned a few days ago to find that time has stopped. Is this something to do with Tuck in the east? Ah. Alright, so let's see what happens. We didn't bother going to the weapon shop. To the east. Alright, so now that we can return to Carmen, we're actually going to be using a warp. Where do we warp to? Well, to Drogon, of course. Why? It's the first town we were part of in the game. This is what started the story. Everything is free, as far as your hospitality of staying, even though the place is a mess. And you can get the dreaded Marble 3s for a rather cheap price. So let's go ahead and stay. Alright, there's our free stay. Everything gets healed. In this case, only Nina, because she was using magic to warp us all over the place. Now, I have used, what, 2 or 3 of those? And I gotta see how many spots open do I have before I can do anything else. Alright, there it is. I have 1 whole spot open. Fantastic. Okay, so therefore... I have 9 of those, so I can buy 2. That kind of sucks. That really kind of sucks. Alright, well. Next town that has a storage place, we will do some storing. Alright, so let's go ahead and buy 2 then. It'll cost us a whole 18 gold pieces. Okay. Plus you can get herbs, antidotes. Heat drops will unzombify you. Apples, which kind of gives you a bit of extra health, life, and cure. Alright, cool. 1, 2. I think we can spare the money. Now let's head out of town. Up here. Excellent! We did it! Alright, so... back to a warp. Alright, so back in Carmen's territory, talk us to the east. Towards the end of the CRT TVs, they did some HD CRTs in the mid-2000s, I think. They did, more or less. That was rather interesting. They were expensive as hell. They were heavy as hell, too. And then, of course, we got into the plasma TVs, which were okay, and, of course, what we have now. But, I do miss having a CRT here. I only have 2 CRT monitors left in the entire household here, and they're both arcade cabinets. One's the Ms. Pac-Man, the other one's the Pac-Man in the garage. Other than that, everything here is an LCD television. There's a little different, especially when you play games like this. Being that it's on my computer monitor, because I'm using a capture USB doohickey. It's a bit different. Okay. Let us save. What the hell? We gained 2 Marble 3s. Yay! I was looking at a reason for you to use a 16.9 aspect ratio. Ah, yes. It's funny, the PlayStation 2 actually did a native 16:9 aspect. Yeah, I know. I think it was one of the first ones to really do that. And then kind of everything caught on. Now it's daytime again. Again, you're the only one moving. Okay, so what we're going to do, because we are now limited in time here, approaching our last half hour relatively soon, let us use one of those freshly acquired Marble 3s so we can start seeing what the east of this place looks like. Okay, so we have to go around all this. I think a Nintendo Wii also got a 16:9. Yeah, it started appearing around that generation. Well, see, the first GameCube, I think the Wii did have that as well. There's some windmills there. Here's a town. Not sure if that's quite east. Can we get in? Well, it's getting nighttime. Okay. Marble 3 is no longer in effect. All right. No access to the windmills. First encounter here, and we're back to a big old flower. Fantastic. Run. All right, so let's go up here. What is it with you? Why are you so obsessed with us? Let's say. Yeah, I'm lucky the run's actually been working as much as it has been. Remember having to buy an HDMI adapter to use the Wii on my LCD. You know, I actually had something like that too. I have an HDMI adapter to composite for a while, so I could, because I had an old-fashioned video capture card on my old computer that I had for a very long time. But now I have an HDMI adapter, so when I hook up my Atari Pac-Man edition, that's gonna be rather interesting to see. Again, the sharpest 8-bit pixels you'll ever encounter, I think, is going to happen. It's going to be neat, but like I said, that's going to be next month, because we already got a bunch of everything already slated for this month. Let's see. Let's use that second one that we just acquired. Bring us back down to 7. As the encounter rate are just a tad high. Now, is there anything up here? A series of going up. Okay. Now it takes us where the tower was. Kind of defeats this purpose. So, looking for the town of Tak. Ah. Hey, look at this. We're gonna switch out the mole here. Do some digging. I take an herb. Okay, cool. What else do I got? That's it. Okay, well, there was a spot there. Marble 3 is no longer working. Fantastic. Sony TVs had us setting up to 480p image to look good on HD TVs. Yeah, that is true. One of the reasons why I stream 480p simply because of the fact that none of my games are higher than 480p. But on the PlayStations and on the 64, I have a special adapter that goes through an S-Video, because I do have an S-Video port here on my card capture, on my dongle here. So, yeah. Which I still stream in 480, just makes it look better. Okay, back to YouTube. I don't like this. Oh, that's too bad. Miss? How can you miss on a run? Really? There you go. And let's switch back to Ryu, excuse me. Hyrule. Okay, we're looking for the town of Tak. I guess just follow that path? We're still running. Oh, we missed. How do you miss? I don't get that. Oh, they missed too, so... Really? Alright, you know what? I'm sick and tired of y'all. There you go. Try to make this peaceful, but no! Kept on missing running. Which I'm kinda... Okay. Makes perfect sense. Like I said, there is a road here, where it ends here. Continuing on. Can we run this time? Yes. Yeah, I'm not gonna hit... Oh, there he is. Okay. There should be something to save in. Well, let's switch out Karn here, as he reportedly can open any lock. Oh, but he's in fuse form. Hang on. Yeah. Okay. This video is the highest analog image quality you could get. Yes. Better than RCA. Yeah. And then, of course, they came up with component. And now HDMI and everything like that. Okay. Well, we made it! Let us in. I'm gonna wear out the A button, I swear. I'm full of useless information. No, we all are. We all are. Okay. Well, that was fun. Comes the question, now what? Get you back to Shin there. Alright, cool. Well, we made it. But now what? Indeed. Hey, you could have triggered no one cares, you know. What am I doing? AB, come on. Which reminds me, just in general video game trivia, if you have any questions about any video games that from the past, whatever like that, let me know. Ask me anything. I probably might have an answer or two for it, as I've been doing this for a fair number of years. Okay, we did it! At least we're getting a lot of money. Okay, so we can't go down there. Oh, I wonder. Run! Thank you. I wonder, as I was saying to myself. Did that trigger something on the warp? It did not. Okay. We have to go to Tak. Tak is to the east. Right. Okay. Getting to our stash of marbles one more time, because we're kind of doing this for time's sake all of a sudden. We're down to 15. Well, this is certainly east. We found an herb there. We continue on our merry way over here. That is a dead end. We cannot get past that. And I think we've already been through all this here. Let's see. Wrong button, stupid. Where's my map? And there it is. Yeah, we've already been through here. Okay. Fantastic. We discovered the secrets of that particular digging point. Found that. Went through all that. Thank you for the interruption. What the hell? Let's go. Ouch. Nice big slam there. Alright, we did it. Let's heal up Nina real quickly. Here 2 should do the job. It did. Alright, cool. As we continue on. East, huh? So we could not get in there for whatever reason. Now with the box, because I have this game incomplete. Rather, I have the complete package for this game. There is a map. I don't want to get it out just quite yet. Left a life. Wow. I may have to. I don't want to. It's bad enough I had to get a map out for that thing there. Really? Won't even let me back in there. Okay. Alright, let's go. Get rid of the flea first, because he... Well, he didn't do what I thought he was going to do, but that's fine. Ouch. Now they're fish, yeah. They have Dogfish X. You see the X at the end of their name. That means they're a bit more, hurtful than the regular version of the Dogfish, which suck. All right, automatic battle. Nina should survive that regardless. Barely. Nice slam. There we go. Okay, who goes up there? Mogu goes up. That's the new mole that we got. Alright, so Nina got beat up just a bit. Tell you what, let's step inside the castle first, or the town first, that nobody can use. Alright, so Akira 3 should take care of this. Akira 4 is a little overboard. Hey, Skrillex! Thank you, sir. Okay, that brings her back up to full. And time froze. Time froze. So let's go ahead and throw a save in here, because I do play cautiously. Because I will screw up at some point. I'm infamous for that. Excellent, let's go. Alright. Talk is to the east. I want to reaffirm that with old laughing boy over here. This is Carbon. I returned a few days ago to find that time has stopped. Yep, this is something to do with talk in the east. Okay. And we ran into a place that is inaccessible. I need to find a town that has storage. I need to get rid of stuff. Okay, hang on. This is going to warp. Okay, any town should do. Well, hell, Spring. Let's go. Usually paired up with an item shop. Now that Spring's back to normal, no longer frozen. Alrighty. Where is shops of item? There you are. Right there. Okay. Storage it is. Let's get rid of stuff. Actually, we're going to get rid of a couple things here. We're going to get rid of some of our money. As strange as that sounds, we have 147,747. Let's get rid of... We have 5,001. I guess we get interest there. I don't remember depositing the 1. Alrighty, so 50,001, excuse me. Okay, how much do you wish? 40,000. No, I'm going the wrong way. That should do it. And the reason why is if your party loses, you're going to lose a lot of your money. There you go. Yep. Now, let's get rid of some of our stuff. What can we get rid of? Let's see. What don't we need, per se? We don't need the rod. We're done doing that. We don't need the worm. We're done doing that. Let's see. Can we get rid of... No, we could get rid of tablet, but... It is lit up. So, yeah, we just can't get back into Agua. I don't think we need the Fife so much anymore. We have a luck potion. We could use that any time. In fact, we will after this. And because we have Curas, we really don't need the drops anymore. That's fine. Do we need all these antidotes? We have 18 of them that I see already, so let's get rid of one of those. Because we have Curas. It's good to keep them around, certainly. Get rid of these two. We'll keep another T-Drops. We'll keep like a limited number of the things that we also have a magic version of. But acorns definitely keep. Marble 3s definitely keep. There's that one lonesome herb, which we don't really need at the moment because we have these 9. And we still have, wow. I kind of went overboard on the acorns, I see. We have 36 acorns. Okay, so there's the antidotes there. I think we kind of gave ourselves a bit of room here. 9 antlers. Okay, I think we're okay. And we still got those 4 up there, so we have 40 acorns. Yee! Okay, cool. Cures Life 2s, I wish we had more than one of. Oh, get rid of this worm too as well. Again, we're done with that. And get rid of melons, sure. Alright, we freed up some room. Yay! Now. But wait, there's more! Okay, we lost a little bit of money, but not really because we have it in storage. And any of the storage places are okay with that. Let's go across the bridge. Been meaning to do this for some time. Just I couldn't get to the outside world, so here we are now. Okay, my dog is going nuts here. Hang on for just 1 second, please. I've been rest assured by London Lass that nothing's going on. Warp time! Okay. Back to Drogon. We're going to heal up for free. Get some marbles. Alright, let's do the healing up now. I'll make this dark if I'm not mistaken. Which is okay. On another programming note, by the way, the week of Thanksgiving, whether it be Thanksgiving Day itself or the Monday preceding it, we're going to have the worst games in my collection playing on this here stream. You're welcome. Some of them we've played before, and some of them I wonder why I even have. But, you know, when you have over 1,500 games, you will have a stinker or two in there. Okay, so having said that, it'll be Thanksgiving week. Alright, we're going to stock up on some Marble 3s. I want 18 of these. Plus 3 from the pile that we were previously on. So there's the 3 there. Alright. And then 18 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I see what you did. Put there, Skrullik. No promises. I've told this story a few times. I don't mind telling it again. One Christmas, I got 3 ETs. One from my mom, one from my grandmother, one from my best friend's grandmother. Of course, that means a lack of communication of who's doing what. And of course, that will happen. I still have all 3 of them. It is not the worst game in the world. It is the most disappointing game, I would dare say. Now, one game that I do love showing off because of how bad it truly is, in fact, I bought it for $3 whole bucks. It doesn't even have its label on it anymore, is Superman 64. That is the absolute worst game I've ever played. And we might just stream it. We did it before, we can do it again. Okay, now, back to warping. We're going to warp back to the town that we were in previously. That would be Carmen. Let's do this. And you know, what's really sad, I mentioned Howard Warshaw before. He did both one of the best games ever for the Atari and the absolute worst game for the Atari. I take that back. It's not the absolute worst game. The most disappointing one that Atari themselves made. Let's clarify that. I love Yar's Revenge. I could play that for hours and hours. And do you have those will you have those until I die? Yes. Reason, I've never traded in a video game. Ever. For the last 49 years, I've never traded in a video game. Because we didn't have steel. No one will ever break into your house to steal them. No, they won't. Believe it or not, the ones... This is strange, too. I find it hilarious. The ones that are worth the most of the ET cartridges are the ones that were in the landfill. No, it's the busted up ones. Because they came from the landfill. It is the proof of the myth that it actually did happen, that Atari went out to a desert out west, round up all the games that didn't sell and smashed them to smithereens and buried them in the sand. And why they were worth more? Because of that fact. And that's amazing. You would think the complete opposite. No. You have the mythological cartridge that should not exist. As opposed to like the Tengen Tetris for the NES, the black cartridge Tetris. Those weren't supposed to be around either. They were supposed to have been destroyed due to a lawsuit that Nintendo won versus Atari due to copyright issues. Well, Atari had the arcade rights. They did not hold the home unit rights. And there's that. So they lost that lawsuit. What is it with you, Flower? Go away. I don't like you. Okay, now, is east northeast? Maybe. All right, so we're down to 12 minutes. Let's throw some marbles into the air and see what the hell happens. We got this here. Pretty sure some of them appeared up top, but I don't care. Just me not paying attention. All right, let's go. Kind of doubt it. But it is to the east, he says. Again, yeah, see, we can't get there. Didn't think so. So, till the end of the stream, which is going to be in 11.5 minutes, we're going to... Oh, how about that? Hello there, bye. We're going to be using marbles to get around now. That's right, we now can get through trees because we are using bow. Oh, we actually could have gone hunting. Thus begun Nintendo's long, just pursuit of copyright cash grab, more or less. Actually, the reverse happened to them. After the success of Donkey Kong, then Universal Studios wanted some of that money because they felt that they had stolen the idea from a movie they did back in 1976 called King Kong. You know, with Jessica Lange and all that. Well, they took Nintendo to court. And they claimed... Oh, the marble no longer works. But I'm glad I didn't realize that at first. All right. So they sued Nintendo for the copyright. In other words, they wanted some of that money because they felt that Donkey Kong was a direct ripoff of King Kong. They even brought in the arcade machine to show the similarities between the movie and the game itself. Okay, you're saying, wow, they're really going for it. Yes, they are. Now, the funny part was... Good shot. Nintendo discovered that Universal paid nothing for the rights of King Kong because RKO Pictures did not renew the copyright before they went out. In other words, they didn't hand it over as part of a package or anything like that. It went into public domain. Thus, Universal is trying to sue Recap for something they never paid for in the first place, which got the case dismissed. And the thing they had to do is pay court costs at that point. So, Nintendo, by default, became rather, let's say, protective, again, of their intellectual properties, Donkey Kong certainly being, at the time, their biggest. And there you go. A little bit of video game history there. I thought it was like the biggest waste of time. That's great stuff. Does Nintendo learn to be lawsuit happy? Actually, if we want to go back to companies that was lawsuit happy, Atari would be the king of that. By far. Stupid, put in another marble, and please. Thank you. And yeah, I believe, yep, there are marbles up there. That's okay. Started grabbing from this pile. So now you know. And the two gentlemen who were responsible for, Donkey Kong, of course, being Shigeru Miyamoto, and Gunpei Yokoi, they deserve everything. Okay, so once again, we're here. Has the same music as Carmen. I am curious as to why nothing is accessible. There's no dig point. There's no trap floor door or anything like that. Let's get the mole in here. He can be quite useful. Switch out Karn. Yeah, I didn't think so. The marble no longer works. That's fine. We're inside of a town thingy thing. Peekaboo. Okay. I don't know. And so Karn cannot open the lock. I guess because it's not a padlock. Alright. Okay, so the marble's no longer in use. We're going to continue using one. Because why not? Again, we certainly have a great deal of money. Okay, it's now daytime. Can't get around this thing, can we? No. And then that thing down below we couldn't get into either. For whatever reason. Well, the good news is we got pretty far tonight. That makes this a good stream here. The bad news is we're at a point of now what? Which I can't stand. Why I bought so many of these. Thank goodness the early towns have them. Whereas the later towns, for whatever reason, do not carry them. Okay. So we dug up an herb for that. Right. Where we came from. Right. Go down here. That's where we were. Marble's about to go out in just a moment. Probably, there it is. Alright, the marble no longer works. Alright, let's use up one more just in case. I notice the encounter rate is slightly elevated around here.
Super Pack.
Yo!
Watch your time.
Time is being watched. Thanks for the 5-minute warning there, London Lass. No, okay. And there's no beach that I can see. Now, if I go hit the map, wrong button, idiot. If I hit the map, does this represent a town? It does not. Maybe if I just move away from it for just 1 second. There we go. No, okay. I have no idea what the hell that is. Looking at this, there's a town up there. I may have to dig out the old map one more time. But being that I only have 4 minutes left, it's kind of pointless to do so. There's a map right there, right in the center of the screen. Or rather, a location. I'm not sure if I've been there yet. All right. Map. The other button. Start button. Okay. I'd have to go through the mountains. Like I said, we did do considerable damage to the map already, which is fantastic. That pleases me to no end. Go this way. Mountains, the marble's about to run out. Right, I do see something. I have 3 minutes 11 seconds. Unfortunately, I must skedaddle as I after I end streams, so I cannot really go much beyond that. That's a mountain. Okay, let's put the mole here real fast. What do we got here? A hole. Aha! Look at that. Of course. Mogo is poisoned. Fantastic. I got the hero something or other. Okay, so good job, idiot. I should have Karn up front. But no. Okay, let's do a Cura. A heal, rather. Okay, so having said that, we have a something or other here. Hang on. There you go. Let's see. I imagine you can use this. Currently you're using a boomerang. If I were to use this, it will not work. I do not see a highlighted item. I do not. Okay, oh, hero bow. Wrong person. That will be you. But we can't use that because guess what? He is fused. So let's revert. That would be Bo who can use that. Strangely enough. And there it is. Okay, currently your attack power is 189. 329. Oh, hell yes. Abso-freaking-lutely. Okay, let's see where this trigger goes. Back upstairs. Let's warp out of here. And let's head back. Well, we want to head back to a place that we can actually save. Grimoire's fine. May as well. Alright, what we're going to do is that we're going to heal up real fast. I believe that's in this room. Be nice to my brother. No. That is not this room. One of these little rooms here is an inn of some kind. Is it you? No. Oh, yeah, shut up. I stand corrected. Marble's no longer in effect, that's fine. Yeah, that was stairs. No, it's not. Okay. Well, let's go in that first room then. Let's go ahead and just throw a save in there, and we'll worry about that later on. Etc. Because I must get going. Thank you, chat, for being here. Appreciate it. Been a lot of fun. Journey has been recorded. Excellent. Nothing like more than a recorded journey. Carefully put that there. Thank you very much. Alrighty, let's go ahead and mute this out, and I got places to go and people to see and all that kind of neat stuff. Anyway, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Like what you saw, haven't followed me yet, please do so. I greatly would appreciate it. If you want to see my past streams that are not found here on Twitch anymore, you can go to my YouTube page. There's a link down there. If you want to see all the various video game related crap that I've been collecting for the last near half century, you can visit my Instagram page. See some stuff you've probably never seen before. And if you want to know when I'm doing something stupid, you know, this, There is Blue Sky for that. Okay, it's rating time. It is Monday. I have a whole 7 of you. Excellent. Let's see who I can raid. Now, normally we raid Dixie Chris because it's always fun to do so. Let's see, who is playing what? Someone's playing Donkey Kong now? That's fine. You know what? I rated Dixie Chris in 2024 over 100 times. Why stop now? All right, so let's do this. No category set. I expect nothing less. Perfect. We'll go ahead and start that motion right now. Alrighty. Thank you all for being here. Greatly appreciated. Here's my game over screen. It looks something like this. There are my socials, as mentioned before. Billy Graphics did all that art that you see there. Check them out there at twitter.com/Billy Graphics. Some jackass did music. We'll see you next time, Thursday night. Continuing on with day number 9,000. Breath of Fire. We got to find out where the hell Talk is. In the meantime, take care, and we'll see you Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. See ya. Bye.